joining us, and welcome to the program. Perhaps we can start by asking exactly what PPR is and why it's considered such a serious threat to farmers and regional trade.
Thank you very much. I am Hiver Boussini, the coordinator of Animal Health Units of the African Union Inter-African Bureau for Animal Resources, established since 1951 in Africa to fight against epizootic diseases, and then the scope of the mandate was expanded to cover the entire animal resources. To come to your specific question, PPR is a PPR known as Peste des Petits Ruminants. It is a sheep and goat plague. It is a devastating, highly contagious viral disease affecting small ruminants. As I mentioned, primarily goat and sheep. Primarily goat and sheep, and the mortality rate can go up to 100 in a naive population. PPR is important, especially for livestock in Africa, recognized as national asset in most of the African countries, sustaining livelihood, reducing poverty, and fighting also hunger and economic growth. In the SADC region, PPRs, most of the SADC countries are known as PPR-free zone. Currently, 7 of them have never reported PPR diseases. And it is and after the successful eradication of reindeer pest, cattle plague, the Africans stood up to eradicate PPR as the second deadly diseases in Africa and worldwide.
Wow. So this meeting in Lusaka brought together a wide range of stakeholders, and I just wonder, from your perspective, what were the most significant outcomes?
Yes, this week, Southern African country, SADC region, has come together in Lusaka, Zambia. As mentioned previously, this region is known as PPR-free zone, but the disease is endemic in some of the neighboring countries, namely Angola, DRC, and Tanzania. And the main objective of the meeting in Lusaka is to establish a buffer zone to protect SADC known free from these diseases. And this is to prevent the southward spread of PPR into this disease-free member state.
I'm curious about cross-border animal movement, and this has long been a challenge. What new steps or agreements are being put into place to strengthen regional efforts and to collaborate to prevent the spread of disease?
Again, thank you. Yes, the risk of introduction of this disease in these free countries is mainly due to this animal mobility. We are talking today about animal mobility, which include the dimension of animal moving for trade, as well as also for grazing area and water point. And as we are all aware, our border are we have porous borders in Africa. But due to this and controlled movement of animals and informal trade of these animals, the SADC-free country are really highly at risk. That's why the establishment of this sanitary cordon, commonly called as buffer zone, is one of the key activity to be conducted in this region, so that we conserve and protect the reintroduction of this deadly disease of small ruminant in this region.
Vaccination campaigns and strong surveillance systems are seen as essential. How is the AU-IBAR supporting countries in Southern Africa to coordinate these measures?
AU-IBAR, together with World Organization for Animal Health, FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, have come together to develop a Pan-African strategy for the eradication of these diseases, which was translated into a Pan-African program for the eradication of the disease. This was adopted by head of state since 2004, 2024. And with the support of the European Union, the first phase is to build the capacity of member state and regional and continental institutions to embark on the eradication of the disease. And the key activities, as you mentioned, is to build the capacity of member states for surveillance, to put in place robust surveillance system, as well as to be able to conduct mass vaccination campaign. Because today, all the tool, science-based tool, vaccination and early detection are in place to control and eradicate the disease. And furthermore, AU-IBAR, African Union, has moved ahead and overall to develop the program, as I mentioned, and the overall cost of this program is $500 million, where member states are expected to provide 30% of the domestic national budget to support the eradication of the disease, while partners, currently European Union has already committed 100 million euro, which from 8 million have been released to prepare for the preparatory phase, building capacity of member state, of the regional institution and continental institution to support the eradication of the disease.
Beyond maybe animal health, how do these disease control measures translate into tangible benefits for small-scale farmers, food security, and even regional trade opportunities?
This one, by eradicating PPR, will really contribute to farmers' livelihood. As we are all aware, small ruminants in Africa are largely owned by women and youth, and this will empower women and support youth entrepreneurship and contribute significantly to intra-African trade, especially for SADC region, where there are already 7 countries known as free from this disease are exporting live animal and animal product to European Union. So by eradicating PPR, the aim is to put Africa and SADC region and beyond SADC, the Africa animal resources into the world animal resource economy.
So you've mentioned eradication quite a bit, and the plan is to eradicate it by 2030. Is this doable? What are the immediate priorities, do you think, for Southern Africa to try and stay on track on this?
For us, for African Union and partners, and our global organization, World Organization for Animal Health and FAO, this target is doable if we all work together. We all come together. We all contribute in providing the necessary resources, both human and financial resources, to fight against these diseases. As I mentioned, it is doable because currently now, especially in SADC region, out of 15 countries, 7 are already free of the diseases. 4 are compiling their dossier to be submitted this year to be recognized as free of the diseases, meaning that this South African region is taking the lead in the disease eradication in Africa and worldwide. I mentioned also that the tool to control the disease are already there and very efficient.
And that's where we're going to have to leave it. I want to thank you very, very much indeed for giving us a comprehensive update and outlook on where we are in this journey to eradicate PPR by 2030 and the outcomes of this Lusaka meeting. Thanks so much indeed for your time, Dr. Boussini.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this interview, and to conclude, SADC has the chance to consolidate its position as leader in PPR eradication, protect the most vulnerable communities, and ensure that Southern Africa becomes a gateway for regional freedom and a driver for continental progress. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. That was Dr. Hiver Boussini, coordinator of the Animal Health Unit at the African Union AU-IBAR, about the key outcomes of a recent gathering and focusing on PPR, which is the Peste des Petits Ruminants. It's 8:30. It's time for your news headlines. Here's Chanduko Ligege.
SABC